Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just another video here. Come across this article. I've thought this in the past already, but come across this and just couldn't resist making a video on it. So this is the two stocks that I'm never selling. Give you something to laugh at the beginning, and I mean, I totally agree with this. This is what I've said when I've already made some of these videos, but we all have keepsakes, whether it be materialistic stuff, antique car, or something from a loved one, or even stocks. I mean, they can be priceless. So while stocks rarely have a deep sentimental value, that doesn't mean there are some worth holding perhaps forever. So here's why I plan on holding Amazon and Tesla for good. So just did a video on Amazon, did a Tesla one today, I believe, and yesterday. There was some more information on Tesla. It's been going up. Amazon's been on a climb, just like Google. So, but these are definitely two that I'm going to be holding. So here, we got to hover over and see the price. So currently, Amazon is at $126, and as you can see, over the past month, you had one heck of a return, almost a $20 return on it. So if you would have got it 3 months ago, I did buy some in the mid-90s back here. I wish I would have bought more now, but you never know. So it's went up about $30, and it's just going to keep going up. So it's just been kind of all over the place in the last year, but the last 3 months would have definitely been a good buy. Same thing with Tesla. If you look at it over the past, well, let's just say probably last month, it's been kind of all over. I remember this peak here when it went up above the 200s and then went down to the 150s. In a perfect world, all that month of April would have been a good buy, or a good sell and then a buy, and hold it while it's doing this momentum. But over the past month, even, it's had a pretty good return at 165. Even the 170s would have been a good price, and I remember when it was in there and fell back, I was tempted to buy. So probably just need to dollar cost average in on a, I don't know, daily or weekly. I mean, daily, I know you can't spend $258 a day on Tesla, but you could do partial shares. Some of the brokerages have that now. Robinhood does. I know Schwab does. So the only thing with buying partial shares is Tesla bounces around 258, 259, 56, 260 and so on a daily basis. And sometimes when I put in, like, to buy partial shares, like $10 worth of Tesla, it'll be at 258, and then you'll put the order in, and it'll say you bought it at 259 or 260. So that always kind of irritates me, but I guess if that doesn't bother you, just buy it and move on. But even over the past 5 days, there's pretty decent return on it. So I never dreamed it would go up like it has here lately, but it definitely has. So I'm currently at 258. But first is Amazon. If you could only own one stock, it would be Amazon. The reason is simple, because it's diverse business segments. When you own shares of Amazon, it's like owning more than one company. It's like having an ownership stake in a retailer, digital media, cloud provider, AI startup, and logistics powerhouse, all rolled into one. So just what I was going to say, this AWS, I know, well, it might say here on videos in the past, just remembering that's like 70% of their profits, income. So from what I've heard, their sales, they don't make all that much money, but it's the AWS and all the other services that they're making the money on. So they're just doing the monopoly, keeping it all under the Amazon umbrella. So many of the segments are the best at what they do. For example, Amazon Web Services, AWS, controls roughly 1/3 of the vast cloud services market, Amazon is growing its digital ad segment, which generated more than $9.5 billion in its most recent quarter. 3 months ending on March 31st grew 33% year over year. That's to say nothing of Amazon's sprawling e-commerce business, which has over 200 million Prime members, so that's huge in itself. Market sentiment is coming around to the fact that Amazon management has made tough decisions to cut costs that will result in higher profits. Estimates for this year's earnings per share are up $1.41 per share 3 months ago to $1.58 a share today. I anticipate those earnings estimates will continue to rise as more analysts begin to price in cost savings. So, want to own Amazon for the long term because the company's massive reach and diverse business that should stand the test of time. So, a couple years ago, I bought Amazon. I'm sorry. I was moving brokerages, moved my 401k to TD Ameritrade. I think it was about in 2017. I bought a bunch of stocks on my list, and I told myself if I have money left over, I'd buy Amazon. It was $1,200 at that time. So I got in pre-split. It went up to $3,600. So now I lost track how many shares I have. I think 20 or 40. So I bought a little bit here and there after the split. So, but should just continue buying that one as well. So next is Tesla. So kind of the same thing with that one. I don't know my cost basis, maybe 150 or something like that in one account, just because I haven't bought any more, and that was, I believe, after the split. So, but another stock plan on holding for life is Tesla. I could have wrote this article myself because I totally believe in these two. Let me be wrong. I was wrong about Tesla for many years. I put off buying it as well, just because it was so expensive. I watched it go from 250 to 400 or something like that, and split, and I think I did buy some at 250, but I thought the company would never produce enough EVs at the scale necessary to become a real player in the automotive marketplace, but I see them on a daily basis. However, that's all changed. Now Tesla is producing well over 1 million EVs annually as new factories in Germany and Texas have come online. Moreover, the company is planning on building a new factory in Mexico. Tesla has more than proven the EVs are the future of the automotive industry, and this means Tesla stands to lead the way as the world makes the transition from internal combustion vehicles to EVs. So the Energy Agency predicts by 2030 that there will be about 350 million EVs worldwide, as opposed to 16.5 by the end of 2021. So that's a huge percentage going up in the next 9 years. Well, actually 7, because it's 2023. The reasons I have for owning Tesla go beyond the fact that the company is clear winner in the world and that we rely on EVs for transport. Tesla not only wants to make vehicles that get you around, but also change the very nature of an automobile. The full self-driving, or FSD software, aims to completely alter the driving experience by removing the need for human intervention. Those of you that's rode in a Tesla, I mean, the self-driving is pretty sweet. It's just pretty cool, pretty futuristic. All white critics can point out the FSD still hasn't arrived. It continues to get closer to a reality, and slowly we will get there. So I think FSD will follow the same path that once naysayers see the writing on the wall and realize that Tesla FSD will eventually come to pass. It will be hard to overlook the massive value in owning a Tesla and its stock. So someday I think I'll own a Tesla. Don't have one right now, but I do have a Tesla stock. So I just read something on this earlier about robo-taxis. It was talking about Kathy Wood has a $2,000 price target on Tesla shares. She's always done that, and as far as I know, still a shareholder. So would alter the entire cost structure of owning a vehicle. After all, if the car could generate cash flow while the owner isn't using it, how much would a consumer be willing to pay for it? So very interesting. Have it drive you to work and then go out and be a taxi and make some money throughout the day. Be a way of paying off your car payment. So, but that's it. Two of my favorites, most definitely Amazon and Tesla, and also two of the most wealthiest gentlemen in the world. So Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. So, but that's it for this one. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as hitting the bell, and that way you're notified of when all the videos come out. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. And I thank you for watching. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.